I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm grooving all the time. No excuses and no blame. I'm stepping up my game. I'm a groove school, yes I am. With groove I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me. To bust loose and break free. I'm dancing through my dreams. Bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Groove knows who I am. 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to Groove at Night. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you join us on the replay, give us that hashtag replay and continue on with the comments coming in. We see you, Talk Corvera, Mr. Positive, Michelle join us all the way in Australia. We see Dr. Lisa, George in Japan. We got Jean-Claude and so many more. Continue on. Let us know that you are here because it's going to be another exciting day right here at Groove at Night. Now, today, we are going to continue on with AI Week right here at Groove, but I have a question for you. How many of you actually joined us on the Groove-A-Thon with Mike Filsame and his team? If you were there, type in GAT inside the comments for Groove-A-Thon, because if you were like me, right here in Southeast Asia, I don't know where you are. Let us know inside the comments as well. But for me, it was in the middle of the night and I stayed up as late as I could, knowing that, of course, we had to get up early to prepare for this Groove at Night right here for you. Funny enough, it's daytime here, but it's Groove at Night in US time. That's why we call it Groove at Night. But regardless of the case, it's usually a party, right? There's usually special guests, lots of interaction inside of the chats. There's a lot of people who are very excited about the launch and everything that's happening. That's why usually all these events are pretty long. The Groove-A-Thon, they can be 5-6 hours sometimes, and that's because there's just a lot to share. Sidebar, if you don't like long events, it's okay. Some people do, some people don't. But if this isn't for you, just know that not all of our events is for everyone particularly. So it's in my opinion that if they don't want to stick around, it might be their loss. But if you want to just watch the shorter videos, we got 1-minute videos, 2-minute videos, 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos, all on our YouTube channels and on the Groove Digital Academy. So if you want to check those out, definitely make sure that you do so. However, if you don't want to miss out, then highly recommended that you stick around because there's a ton of content, a ton of news, announcements, things that are going on that you should know about, including many gold nuggets, as well as surprises, including something called Happy Hour. How many of you who were there at the Groove-A-Thon know what Happy Hour is? If you don't know what Happy Hour is, I'll share that with you in just a moment. But the good news today is that we're actually not going to be a 5 or 6 hour session. Happy Hour happens sometime within the 5 or 6 hour Groove-A-Thon, where Mike is going to present a very special payment plan, a very special offer that isn't available outside of that happy hour. So just to share with you how this usually works, this is Groove.ai over here, okay? Groove.ai. If you go to Groove.ai right now, what you're gonna see is marketing automation made easy with Groove.ai. Here's an option for you to get lifetime access. Now, in normal working hours, once you click on that, it will take you to a page right down here, and it's gonna share with you all the amazing information about why you should become a backer, why you should take advantage of the lifetime access that is available right here, right now, right? There's even a timestamp of all the things that are going on. But when you scroll all the way to the bottom and you're ready to take action, right? There's going to be a couple different plans for you. One, you can be a backer today for only $897, and that is going to be a lifetime account. When the launch happens, it's not going to be $897 anymore. It's definitely going to be higher than that, and very possibly in a very short future go monthly as well. I'm hearing as much as a few hundred every single month, maybe even $997 a year, okay, for today. And for as long as this Groove-A-Thon week actually happens, there's a timeline right there, right? There's a countdown timer for Sunday, I believe. You can see that there's a couple of options for you to take advantage of that right there, $897 or 2 installments of $497. If you go to groove.cm/backer, you will see the same thing, right? It's going to be the exact same page. It looks very similar. So if you do want to take advantage of that, groove.ai, simply go there, make it easier, right? Check that out. You'll be able to see that. But here's the thing, because I do want to make it special for you here today, we actually turned on what we called happy hour. Okay, so with happy hour, there's actually going to be an additional option for you. So if you go back there to groove.ai, or if you come to the replay page right down here, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit more. And what you'll see is that in addition to $897 one time, $497 2 installments, there is now an additional 4 installment option for you to join us today. Get your backer energy on right here already, right? Get that backer attitude and be excited about it, because you can get in for as low as $250. 4 installments of $250 to make it just a little bit more available and accessible to some of us who may be on a budget. And if you are following the backer plan, groove.ai/backer, you will see that this has been turned on as well on this page. And if, by the way, you're interested more in using PayPal, when you scroll down, you can see that there is a link for PayPal. But once you click on PayPal, it will actually take you to a separate page, because here's the thing, with PayPal, they don't like the word lifetime. And so with that, lifetime, as many of us know, is a truly highly converting term. It is a highly converting concept. Many people like to buy, lifetime special offers. That's why websites like AppSumo, work really well. That's why all the lifetime offers work really well. That's why Groove works really well, right? Compared to many of our competitors, because of the lifetime offer that we do provide. So with PayPal, they don't like the word lifetime. And so with that, we changed it to pay once, you own it. And if you're interested in using PayPal, just simply go to the PayPal page. And as you can see, this has been turned on as well, the 4 installments of $250. And so with that, this is happy hour, and it is going to be available to you for the next hour or so while we are on live right here at Groove at Night. So with that, highly recommended that if you're on the fence and you want to take full advantage of it, make sure that you take full action right now. Go to groove.ai to learn more. So let us know what you think. Let us know what you feel about happy hour, if you've taken advantage of it already, or if you think that it's an amazing idea. We might actually come back with more happy hours throughout this week at random Groove at Night sessions. So definitely stay tuned, but do keep in mind, we will turn this off right after this hour is over. Okay, going back to Groove AI for just a moment, or just AI in general. Yesterday, we talked about how to leverage AI for business, artificial intelligence. We heard from our CMO of our group expansion projects. We learned about how you can leverage on that to be able to automate a lot of your businesses. Here's the thing, right? With Groove and with everything that we've been doing for the better part of the past 20 plus years, we do online something that we call internet marketing launches. It's not just a matter of selling products one at a time. It's not a matter of selling courses. It's not a matter of doing, one or two sales every single day. It's a matter of, in a very short span of time, go out to the masses and just explode in sales, right? That's what we want to share with you, how you can take advantage of that, the secrets of how Groove actually does their $1 million and multi-million-dollar launches. But in addition to that, we also want to share with you how you can, as much as you can with AI, automate or semi-automate this entire process. Do you want to automate your launches? If you do, type in automate inside of the comments. The thing about automation and the thing about launches is they are super effective. Just to give you an idea, right? We talk about $1 million launches, we talk about multi-million-dollar launches, and there's a lot of strategies behind that. There's weeks and weeks of planning, sometimes months in planning, millions in terms of cash and prizes that are given away, and lots of affiliates who help out as JV partners to promote. The thing about Groove is that we're so powerful in terms of the strategies, in terms of our technology, in terms of the veterans behind it, that internally, without any of that, it's already surpassed the $500,000 launch, and we still have several more days to go, right? And this is just internal. In due time, in just about a month and a half or so from now, we're going to officially open this up to JV partners. We're going to be an official launch with affiliates, with cashes, with prizes, with so many different things that will be given away. And guess what? This time, it's going to be different because we're going to be leveraging on technology, on AI, to do most of the heavy lifting for us. Do you want a backseat, an insider's peek perhaps, on how all these things can be done? All these things that we have planned for you. If you do, type in yes inside of the comments, because there's so many things that you can use Groove for. Groove AI, as well as automation. You can use it for business. You can use it for SEO. You can use it for sales, conversions, making money online. How many of you are interested in learning more about all this stuff? By the way, if you're interested, let us know inside the comments, because we want to share with you some additional bonuses. Is it okay if we share with you some bonuses? If that's okay with you, type in bonuses inside of the comments, because as we shared yesterday, we do have groove.cn/resources. Once again, that's groove.cn/resources. That is our resources page. Once you go there, you can see, once again, all the AI events of the week. If you somehow missed it, we also have a Groove challenge that is coming up later on this week. If you want to check that out, make sure that you click on that. It will take you right over here to this page where we will be showing you more. However, if you do want to learn more about our AI secrets, about all the things that we will be talking about, right? There's going to be a lot of information over here for you to click on. Right here is the free live mini course invitation. Click on there to get your invites, plus an additional invitation for using SEO, for using business, alongside with a lot of online ventures targeting a lot of the automation strategies that we're going to be wrapping up together. So make sure that, again, groove.cn/resources is where you need to go. Take full advantage of all of those. Follow the instructions on those pages to either request invitations or register yourself, because things are happening, and things are happening fast right here with Groove and Groove AI. You're going to want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of that. So let's continue on today, shall we? Today, we are, yes, going to be targeting and focusing on AI for marketing, specifically for target audience, for automation, for launches. How many of you want an inside look at some of the strategies that we use to create $1 million launches? If you want an inside look, type in inside of the comments, because yesterday you would have heard from our CMO our CMO, Mr. Chinyu Tan, the Chief Marketing Officer of our Groove expansion projects over here on the Asia side and even beyond that. But he gave us a live demonstration, a live demo on some of the things that he actually shared with us in our recent mini courses, in our recent live events, private trainings. If you want to check that out, make sure you see it from yesterday. But today, he's going to elaborate on that a little bit more. He's going to elaborate on that with the next step. He will be showing us more details, more information, plus some additional strategies that we use for marketing purposes with ChatGPT. But first, before we bring in Mr. Chinyu Tan, I know many of you are excited. Many of you cannot wait to listen to his deep voice and hear his amazing mix between Malaysian and UK accents and just his overall charisma and the way that he teaches and shares. I know we're all very excited about that. But before that, okay, we do want to share with you the step that you need to know prior to your marketing. The number one mistake that many people make is that they jump right into the marketing, they jump right into ChatGPT, they jump right into the strategies. How do I launch this? How do I create a strategy for that? How do I do all these things? What are the steps? And they don't even have the first step, the most important step, down. Okay, this is, of course, talking about what we traditionally called the customer avatar, but because we're also talking about AI avatars and the movie Avatar, there's a lot of confusion, right, in terms of what the word avatar actually means. So instead of calling it a customer avatar, at least for today, just know that when we say that, what we're talking about is your target audience, okay, your target market, the people that you want to actually pinpoint and target in your marketing. And we have somebody else who is actually going to be sharing more about that with you because he is for our Groove expansion projects in Groove on the Asia side, as well as beyond that. He is the Chief Information Officer, otherwise known as a CIO. And that's because he is full of information. He knows a lot in terms of knowledge, and he constantly does research on new technology, software, strategies. He shares them with us internally to the point where we say, this is amazing. Let's make sure that our community actually benefits from this as well. So are you ready and excited to learn from our CIO, Chief Information Officer? If you are, type in CIO inside of the comments, type in CIO. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to our Chief Information Officer. I don't know if it's still known or formerly known. People still call him Trader Rob. However, recently I've seen him change his name to Coach Rob because that's more along the lines of what he does in this community. We can just call him Rob, Robert, Roberto, Robert, or Robert Bowman. Let's give a big hand, give a huge virtual applause to Mr. Rob. What's going on, Robert Bowman? Robert?
Thank you so much for that, Simon. It almost seems like everybody's just chanting CIO, CIO,
They
CIO.
are.
I
They
love it.
are. You see that. They love you. You see Dr. Lisa. We got Lindy, Jean-Claude. My French is not very good. We have our mentor, director, Mr. Michael K, all the way in France. In the background, we were talking just about French and how to speak correctly with the right accent right before we came on. So that's where Robert came about. But Jean-Claude, I believe, is another name in French. We also have Rosalina, all chanting CIO for you. So yes, you're definitely very, very popular, and we're very excited to what you have to say. But same thing that I asked Chinyu yesterday, Mr. Robert, share with us a little bit about yourself and let us know about some of the experience that you have with AI, and also interested to know what you have to share with us today.
Okay. Well, to start off, I got my start with WordPress and plugins and the months of training and nightmares that one generally went through, that people are still going through for some strange reason. And now, since AI has come out, it and brought to the masses, thankfully by Mike and these developers, this is going to change the world. I mean, not just content and networking and stuff like that, but this provides opportunities and innovation at a speed that nobody will ever see or understand. Because what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to take what the content that you're given and actually be able to grab a hold of your target audience and shake them up a little bit. Get them to come to your product, to your advertisement, or to schedule a call and actually be able to use all of these neurolinguistic patterns and everything else that you're spending all this money learning on with shiny objects. But first, you need to learn about what's called a DISC, DISC assessment. And in the loving way of representing a little bit of AI, and you guys can actually follow me along in this. There we go. I actually went ahead and asked ChatGPT, how do I define my audience based on a personality types using ChatGPT? Because that is what we're talking about. And this is what it gave me. Defining your personality audience based on personality types can help you tailor your messaging and marketing efforts to resonate with your target audience. Here are some steps that you can take using ChatGPT to define your audience based on personality types. Identify the personality types you want to target depending on your product or service. You may want to target a specific personality type. For example, if you're selling a productivity tool, you may want to target people with a dominant personality who are driven and goal-oriented. Now, use ChatGPT to research personality types, and ChatGPT can help you learn more about different personality types and their traits, values, and behaviors. Why am I stopping there? Because in a previous training session, I mentioned cataloging your ChatGPT conversations. When you're logging or cataloging your ChatGPT conversations and you want to do these A/B testing for your analytics, this is one of the most crucial things that you'll be directing your content for. So you'll definitely want to make a column and call it DISC assessment, and then create subcategories from that for dominant personalities, for for all the 4 different personality traits. Now, and that's the most crucial thing, because when you have this backing and you see, okay, this message resonates with my audience and this one doesn't, so on and so forth, it really allows you to stop spending all this money on your ad spend for things that simply don't work. As the ChatGPT gives, if your audience responds to a dominant personality type, that's the way you should be going later from then on, right? Because analytics show the only way to get those analytics is to catalog. All right, we'll go ahead and go back. Now you can ask ChatGPT questions like, what are traits of people with personality types? This is another subcategory. Each of the different traits are categories and A/B testing in themselves. You'll learn about all of this as you play around with it. The reason why I'm bringing this up now is because of the future launch. What you'll want to do, because I know there's a lot of people that asked in the Groove-A-Thon earlier today, where's the affiliate link? Where's the affiliate link? When can I market this? Now's the time for you to actually be able to understand how to reach your audience, collect the information, and start creating all of these different variations of landing pages and campaigns so that you'll be able to reach out to a broad spectrum of people and really see which one resonates the best, and can continue with those campaigns and start funneling money into the most profitable ventures. Now, you also want to find out what motivates people with analytical possibilities. Number 3, you want to develop buyer personas, or also known as target audiences, based on personality types, and use the information you gather from ChatGPT to create a target audience that represent the personality types you want to get or want to target. And a target audience is a fictional representation, just so you have a good understanding. It's a fictional representation of your ideal customer that includes their age, gender, interests, and behaviors. These are also things that you want to put in your catalog so that you can target them specifically. See what works, what doesn't work. You have several weeks until the launch, and so you'll have plenty of time to take action. Number 4 is tailoring your messaging and marketing efforts to each persona. Once you have developed your target audience, use them to guide your messaging and marketing efforts. For example, if you're targeting people with dominant personalities, you may want to use strong, confident language in your messaging and highlight the benefits of your product or service in terms of achieving goals and success. By defining your audience based on personality types, you can create messaging and marketing efforts that resonate with your target audience and increase your chance of success. Now, I went ahead and taught my ChatGPT what personality assessment was, the different types of dominant, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. And I asked it to go ahead and write me a landing page for Groove AI. And here's the script that it came up with just for a landing page. And to be quite honest, it is a little bit moving. I wanted to invest and be a backer after reading just what it brought out, and
Now,
without any of my modifications.
Rob, is there anything that you can actually show us on your screen that you might be reading, or is there
Oh,
something that is yeah?
absolutely. My apologies. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go ahead and click on present, and
There we go.
yeah.
Are we? Can you see me? Awesome. Now, as you see, what I'm looking at right now is the script that was created by ChatGPT. And all I said was write me a landing page for an AI website builder named Groove AI. Now, this, as you see, it's just one app for a website builder, not anything else. So there's plenty of different variations for me to go into, but I wanted to limit the the response that I was getting, and really niche it down for website builders. And this is what I got. Welcome to Groove AI, the AI powered website builder that creates stunning websites in minutes, even if you have no coding experience. If you're a dominant personality type and you're probably always looking for ways to save time and get things done more efficiently, with Groove AI, you can build a website that reflects your strong and decisive personality without spending hours designing it yourself. Our AI powered website builder uses advanced algorithms to understand your preferences and create a website that perfectly matches your vision. Simply choose from our wide selection of templates and customize them to your liking, or start from scratch and let the AI do the heavy lifting for you. With Groove AI, you can focus on what you do best while we take care of the technical details. Whether you're building a website for your business or personal brand, our easy to use platform makes it simple to create a website that represents your dominant personality and stands out from the competition. Don't settle for mediocre websites that doesn't reflect your dominant personality. Sign up for Groove AI today and start building the website of your dreams in minutes. Who wouldn't want to become a backer after that? When you have the opportunity to go after dominant, to change it over to conscientious, and let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Actually, I just realized that there's another one right down here, which will affect it a little bit, but you guys can see it when you have all of these different opportunities, and whether you're trying to influence action in one way or another, it the limitations really don't ever stop. I mean, I could be on here for another 12 hours just going over different variations of personality types and how to leverage them to gain content. I would recommend you guys just going ahead and playing around with it. Take action, and if you're enjoying this, you're getting some value from this and learning the different types of personalities and how it's going to bring you money. Go ahead and type in DISC in the chat. Now, if there's anything else that you guys would like to know about adding to your catalog to get better analytics, go ahead and put them in the chat, put them in the Facebook, so that we know if you want us to generate more content on this. I am more than happy to jump on and do a live session anytime and let people know this on how to reach their audience, how to get the best foot forward, because we need to know our audience before we start making any content. Right? Am I right or am I right?
You are absolutely right, Mr. Trader Rob. So
Thank
with that, let's give Mr. Trader Rob a huge round of applause. Let's thank him for sharing this with us, because again, most people are simply jumping right into the marketing and the content without really understanding how to find their customers without realizing, what they think, how they feel, what is it that they need. And so with that, you can use all the automation in the world, you can use all the manual work in the world and all the efforts, but nothing's gonna give you the results. You're not gonna, make any sales, and it's just gonna be a waste of time if you don't get this step correct. So Mr. Trader Rob, thank you very much for joining us. Let us know, of course, inside the comments if you do want to hear more from Trader Rob, and Mr. Trader Rob is gonna continue to stick around for the rest of the week as well. So, Mr. Rob, thank you very much. Trader Rob, Coach Rob, Robert, Rob, whatever it is. Let's all give Mr. Trader Rob a huge round of virtual applause. Thanks, Rob. We'll see you again.
Thanks, Simon. Bye.
Awesome. So with that, of course, that is just the first part of many of the things that we have in store for you. If you do want to take full advantage of what Robert just mentioned in terms of, becoming an affiliate, becoming a part of the revolution, and knowing what it is that you need to do, there is a special bonus for those of you who are backers of the Groove.ai new platform. There is a very special Facebook group that you will be invited to. And so you will receive that invitation right after you are confirmed, and you will receive an email to actually join that. There's a lot of conversations going on. Mike has been talking about how over the past few months, there was an internal group with just a very small group of people who have been talking about AI. I've been very fortunate to be a part of that group, and we're going to bring that conversation over to the Facebook group. It's going to be amazing. Some of the things, resources in there is going to completely blow your mind, even way more than what's happening this week. Everything that we're talking about right here this week is just the beginning. Is just to get you started, get your feet wet, get you those first steps, like finding your customers, finding your target audience. We go way beyond that as time goes on. So if you do want to take the best possible advantage of what we can offer you right now, as we mentioned, we are in the middle of happy hour. Go to groove.ai or directly to groove.ai/backer. And what you'll see once you get there is a page that looks normal. It looks just like this. However, once you click through to this link right over here, or if you go directly to our backer page, you're going to see that for the next remaining, 30 or 40 minutes or so, we will have an additional option for you. So instead of $897, 2 installments of $497, there is now an additional plan for you to join us for 4 installments of $250. If you prefer PayPal, you can go ahead and click on there, right there where it says PayPal, and you will be redirected to this PayPal option page. And again, for the next 30 or 40 minutes or so, we will continue to have this actual option. Once we're done with Groove at Night, once we go off into the sunset, then of course this particular option will be gone. So take advantage, and take advantage when? Right here, right now, if you want to make sure that you get the best possible option. All right, so now is the moment that we're all been waiting for, right? If you thought that something was really cool about Robert's presentation on finding the right customer avatar, acquisition, getting the right target market, your audience, well, what is that next step? We have an audience, just like how Groove has an audience in the Groove.cm community. When we have a brand new product, when we have a webinar, when there is something else that we want to promote, we have something brand new that we want to introduce, what is the best marketing process that we can actually get into? How can we leverage AI, automation, as well as perhaps ChatGPT to help create a lot of these steps for us when our knowledge and our skill is very limited at this point in time? How many of you are interested in learning more about the marketing aspects of using ChatGPT as well as AI automation, AI marketing? If you are, type in CMO inside of the comments, because that's the next thing that we're going to be talking about. And we are going to be featuring the CMO of our Groove expansion projects. You heard from him yesterday. If you thought that was valuable, type in valuable inside the comments, because today this guy's got more for you. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and welcome back Mr. Ching Yu Tan, all the way in Malaysia. Welcome back, Ching Yu. What do you have to share with us today?
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Simon. And thank you for the warm welcome, everybody in the chat right now. And then I've got my own chant CMO, CMO, CMO. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. So, in today's session, I will be sharing with you how is it that you can create a complete marketing campaign, or more specifically, a launch campaign, right? And by leveraging, once again, with a chat GPT to see how is it that you can build out your marketing campaign that speaks directly to the audience that you want to speak to, right? So we'll cover the fundamentals, and by the end of the session, you will realize, wow, it's like I have a complete content plan, marketing campaign set up for me of the email sequences, or rather the content for my email sequences. Absolutely mind-blowing, right? So let's dive right into it. If we open up ChatGPT right now, which you should have opened, and work alongside with me if you like, right? So here's what we'll do, right? And before we go on, I did notice that someone in the chat mentioned that with Chat GPT, I believe it's Richard Kevin right here, who's joining us from YouTube, shared that, he just found out that Chat GPT only has a 3,000 word memory. Yes, this is absolutely correct. But I think the number may actually be slightly lower, maybe at 2,000. But just check online to see what that memory is. Now, what does this mean for you as a Chat GPT user? It means that if you have a conversation with Chat GPT, like I have over here, right? I'm building up a landing page copy for our mastermind retreat. And then you will see that there's a lot of words, text, inputs over here. Okay. So within this session, or within this chat, Chat GPT would only be able to remember the last 2,000 words or so, right? It can only refer back to the last 2,000 or 3,000 words, whatever the current limitations is, right? So what you need to take note of is, when you continue chatting with ChatGPT past that limit, it may start forgetting what you inputted in the past. And then that is where your the output that it gives you may not be as accurate, may not be as relevant. It may even start making things up. So this is what you need to be wary of. This is where our wisdom and expertise comes in, right? You need to be sharp and to spot, okay, ChatGPT is starting to forget what was inputted in the past, and then I need to get it back on track, right? By feeding it the relevant information once again. So with that, just take that as an important note. Moving forward when leveraging off a Chat GPT. Okay, so how do you create your very own launch campaign? Maybe you have your own digital product. Maybe you have your own services, right? That you are just building up, and then you still it isn't live in the market yet. How do you launch a product from ground zero? What sort of marketing campaign can you use, right? One of the best experts in the market, his name is called Jeff Walker, right? He's known for his product launch formula, and Mike Filsaime himself, credits Jeff Walker and his technique for the successful launch of the Groove platform, and with the Groove.ai platform as well. There is a specific sequence and technique which Jeff shares on how to craft your emails, how to set your marketing campaigns, how do you communicate with your audience, which generates excitement, generates anticipation, where they really, really want to hop onto your offer when they are ready, and get them all primed up, right? So what if you could have AI write out that entire campaign for you, based off of Jeff Walker's expertise and framework. It would be great, wouldn't it? Right? Typing great into the chat if it would be. Right. So the wonderful thing is that with ChatGPT, you're able to do so. Okay. So it's a very simple prompt that I use. Okay. Create an email sequence based on Jeff Walker's product launch formula. Or rather, okay, create a complete email sequence based on Jeff Walker's product launch formula for to treat. So you will see, okay, email one is all about the pre-launch, right? It helps build up that anticipation, right? To get people primed up to see, oh, what's coming next, okay? And then we add value. We teach something in the email number 2 in the pre-launch. Share with the audience, right? Train, give some education, what you will learn. They even share with you what you should share within that video content. Then 3, right? You want social proof. Add some testimonials, right, of people who have attended either your mastermind retreat in the past or have experience learning from you. Okay. And then number 4, open card. Okay. Right now, people can register for the retreat. The breakthrough retreat is now open. Right over here, it shares what you will learn, and then you will realize, oh, ChatGPT just paused. Okay, what do I do from here? Okay, the most accurate way for you to prompt ChatGPT to keep generating the content is to say continue from, and then you select the last 5 words. You could also just type in continue, right? Then it will continue generating content for you, right? So you see email number 4, the power of the community, understanding how community is so important, just like how we over here at the Groove.cm community, is an amazing community, right? If you love Groove.cm, the Groove.cm community, type in love Groove.cm into the chat, right? And then over here, we have the final call for the breakthrough retreat, driving people to do their driving their final purchases, right? And then you will see that you've got the links to the registration page and so on, right? So over here, you see you've got a complete email sequence that you can use for your own launch campaign to launch your own products, your own services, right? And all backed by Jeff Walker's masterful framework and campaign, right? But of course, if you learn from Jeff himself, there are many more details and information that's not available on the internet, right? So ChatGPT can't get that information. But at the very least, with this framework, you are already setting yourself apart from the majority of marketers out there. You have this framework, right? And then, so in order to continue supporting your email sequence, okay, email sequence is just one channel. That's to your email list. What about your social media platforms, right? How do you create content for this? Okay, because in today's session, I'm talking not only about marketing campaigns, but scheduling out your marketing as well. Okay, so over here, I would say, hey, create a 20-day content plan for this launch, this breakthrough launch based on the information above. 20-day content plan for social media. Content plan social media for this breakthrough. Okay. So over here, you can see, hey, here's your content plan. Everything mapped out for you already. Okay. From day 1 all the way up to day 20. So don't tell me, right, in the era of AI, in the era of ChatGPT, that you don't know what to share, what to do, what kind of topics you should cover, right? Because AI is here for you. But you do need to have that marketer's mentality. You need to know what are the right questions to ask, right? And at the same time, you must have the wisdom, the experience, and discernment to identify, okay, what is right, and what is wrong. You know, what should I pick? What shouldn't? Should I just leave out? Okay, because remember, ChatGPT is a language model. It's not a fact checker. It does not check itself for facts. It can make things up. So your expertise is really to be able to direct, identify, okay, what are the best ideas that is sharing with you. You want to sort, sift, and separate, essentially, right? Just write this down. You want to sort the information. You want to sift out, the nonsense, and then you want to separate everything out, in a proper manner, so that it totally makes sense for your goals and your purposes for your target audience, right? So with this, okay, you've got a complete 20-day marketing campaign plan over here. And then if you want to dive in deeper, right, you can then ask it to generate content. Create the content for day 1 to day 5. Rather, the social media content for day 1 to day 5. Content, want to be specific. Copy for day 1 to day 5. There you go, right? This is suitable, I think, especially if you're looking at the short form content. And then if you want to expand upon it, you can always direct it to expand upon this information, right? So if you want to look more into how to use tonality, how to use styles, how to even copy the styles of your favorite copywriters out there, make sure that you go to groove.cm/resources, right? And then if you just scroll down, right, to this free live mini course that I'll be running this week, in a bit, right? You will be able to access the past recording on where I cover more about copywriting, the styles, the tonality. And in this live session, I'll also talk about the creative aspect of it. How do you leverage off AI for graphics, video, so on and so forth, right? So make sure you go to groove.cm/resources, just scroll down to the free live mini course, click on register for the mini course, and then you will be able to access the replay on the copywriting with AI, and also attend the live session where we talk about how to leverage off AI for your graphics, your creatives, and your videos. All right. And then I did see there was a question, am I one of the AI developers for Groove.ai? No, I am not one of the AI developers. What I am is I'm the chief marketing officer for the Groove expansion project. And then basically my role is to go out there and to figure out, okay, what's the latest technologies, what's the latest strategies, what's the latest processes, most efficient processes that we can create for not only for ourselves within our businesses, but for you as a community as well, to ultimately generate leads, quality leads, and sales, so that it impacts your bottom line, so that you can create the impact that you want and deserve for your own life, your family, your loved ones, and your wider community. Right. So with that, that is all for my sharing for today. We'll just bring back up Simon Young then.
Doesn't that make you want to learn more about mastermind retreats? If you do, type in retreats inside the comments. Meeting us live and being able to learn all these things, network in person, just kick AI in the bum, right? And say, yes, AI, as great as automation is for business, at some point in time, there is that human element that we all need, right? So with that, let's give Mr. Chinyu a huge round of applause. As what Mr. Chinyu actually mentioned, groove.cm/resources. Go register for that mini course, because if you want to learn more about masterminds and retreats, or maybe even more about what Chinyu just talked about, right? He just barely scratched the surface when it came to marketing, when it came to launches, what we can do. If you want to learn more about that, please be sure that you sign up for that mini course, because that is coming up probably in the next 1 or 2 weeks or so. And with that amount of time, there's going to be a lot of continued establishments of what is to come in the AI world. So lots of new up and coming information, detailed strategies that may not even be around or have been invented yet. So going to be very, very exciting. In addition to joining you, Chinyu, next week with the mini courses and the additional content that you'll be sharing with us over the rest of the week as well, what is the best way for us to actually get in touch with you if we have some personal questions about what you mentioned here today, anything that you can elaborate, or if anyone has questions about marketing in general using ChatGPT, anything that we have upcoming, what's the best way to connect with you, Mr. Chinyu?
Great. So the best way to connect with me is to find me on Facebook. My name is Chingyu Tan. So that's ChingyuTan, and you pronounce it as like Kaching you Tan. Okay, you'll find me on Facebook. You will see me welcoming you with open arms up on stage. This was live in Vietnam, but this is me welcoming you to our community. Just add me as a friend, follow me. My DMs are open, and I'm here to help and assist you. All right. So looking forward to connecting with you on Facebook.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Chinyu. We'll see you back here again in 1 or 2 days, as much as we want, as much as you want. If you want to hear more from Chinyu, definitely say thank you, Chinyu, inside the comments. Let him know that he is loved by the community, and I'm sure Mr. Chinyu will make more time to share more with us. So thank you very much, Mr. Chinyu. Awesome. So with that, that is pretty much all that we have here for you today. I do see something very interesting from a Facebook user saying, how can there be only 2 people in this live? There's definitely more than 2 people on this live. Just to give you an example, there's you yourself, right? But then we're also multi-streaming across multiple platforms. So, you do see multiple pages and groups and our YouTube channel, Twitch, and things like that. So we got Talk, we have We have Ivy, who's also joined us. Dr. Lisa is here. Rosalina is also here. And there's Michelle and there's Dawn. So as you can see, more than 2 people, right? So with that, definitely keep those comments coming, keep your interaction coming, because this is what the community is all about and everything that we have for you here as well. So I think there's going to be some amazing information that we are still yet to learn over the next couple of days. So if you haven't already, groove.cm/resources, check out all the content that you'll be able to see on AI Week. And beyond that, on that page, you'll also be able to see that we have Groove coaching coming up. If you have different things that you need to talk one-on-one with a consultant for, we do have Groove consultations. So just check out that page. Lots of events, lots of free bonuses, lots of resources, lots of limited time things that will be happening, including as we wrap up. It is the top of the hour, and we are going to be wrapping up very, very soon. But as one final reminder, Groove.ai. Okay, happy hour is just about to end. So if you haven't had the chance to do so just yet, what you're going to want to do is go to Groove.ai. Okay, you'll be taken to a page, or you will click on a link that will show you this. Okay, this is actually on Groove.ai/replay. You can also go to Groove.ai/backer. And what you'll see is that for the next few minutes, this is going to continue to be up. If you are on a budget, I saw somebody saying earlier, oh, I wish that there were payment plans, or I wish that it was a little bit more, affordable or more accessible. If my budget is a little bit lower, for the next few minutes more, this will be more accessible to you, because now you can break out the 897 into 4 easy installments starting at just $250 today. This is a happy hour special offer that's going to go away within the next few minutes. So if you want to make sure that you get in on this, take action fast, take action now, take action before this goes away. Okay, so with that, how was today for you? Was it good? Was it helpful? Was it valuable? Let us know inside of the comments. Today was blank. Fill in the blanks. It was awesome. It was great. It was helpful. It was valuable. It was amazing. Awesome, right? Let us know what it is that you thought about it. And of course, let us know what you would want to see more of tomorrow. Now, as far as today goes, Groove at Night, for those of you who are experiencing this at night, tomorrow is a brand new day. The Groove-A-Thon is going to start again at, I believe, 11 a.m. EST. So with that, make sure that you don't miss Mike Phil Same. And of course, tomorrow, we're going to be right back here on Groove at Night. It starts at 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, or if you're in Southeast Asia like me, like Qingyu, and like where Rob is going to be very, very soon. He's going to move all the way from the U.S., leave the country on a plane for the very first time and move over to Thailand. Let's congratulate him on that. By the way, if you are in this time zone, we will start tomorrow again at 10 a.m. GMT +8. All right. So let us know, of course, if you have any additional questions, anything else that we can be helping you with. Continue to interact with us inside the comments. Let us know what you thought of today's session, and share this with as many people as you can, because we want tomorrow to have more than what is perceived to be only 2 people. Of course, we have way more than that, but regardless of the case, the more the merrier. So share this, continue to share this around, let us know, and we'll catch you on the next one. So until next time, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions, and as always, we'll catch you right back here on the Inside. Cheers, folks. We'll see you again as we continue AI Week very, very soon.